Capricorn. Well, now, I guess Spirit said, let's get to it. I didn't even get a chance to touch the button. So, Capricorn, welcome in. And I hope everybody's doing fine. All right. If you're new here, welcome. Capricorn energy. All right. To my subscribers, I do appreciate your support. All right. So, guys, if you were drawn in by the title, there may be messages here for you. Please excuse me. I'm a little stopped up. Okay? So if I sound a little weird, it's all good. We're going to keep it going. All right? Capricorn energy. Energy is a fluid, past, present, and future. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right? Start off with the Declare and Decree deck, Capricorn, and we're going to see what possible energies need to be released. All right, this is basically just burning and releasing. For those of you who are new and may not be used to the burning and releasing, okay? This is the burning and releasing of negative energy. So Capricorn, we have all energy that blocks my connection to the Most High and my spiritual team are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. Okay? All energy that blocks my connection to the Most High and my spiritual team are destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All fear of judgment by others. I just had this card. It came out again. All fear of judgment by others is cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All fear of judgment by others is cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. Capricorn, you write that down, set your intentions, and burn that, okay? You want to release any energies that could be blocking your connection to the Most High and any energies of fear of judgment from other people, okay? You want to overcome that. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for Capricorn. Capricorn energy. Only take what resonates, guys, and leave the rest, okay? No need to try to make messages fit. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you at this time, all right? If it sounds confusing, you can't relate to it in any kind of way, it's simply because it's not for you right now. That's all it is. All right, Capricorn energy. You have the 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, 6 of Swords, 9 of Swords, Strength card, 6 of Wands, Justice, and the King of Swords, okay? So we're definitely cutting things out. We're going to cut out all this anxiety and worry and frustrating. Oh, man, frustration, okay? Bottom of the deck, Capricorn, is the 10 of Wands, so you need to drop a burden. And I feel like you are. You're having the strength, Capricorn, for whoever this is resonating for. You are having the strength to walk away. Yeah. You're having the strength to walk away, baby. Whatever you're walking away from. Third party energy. That's 11 cups, baby. Third party energy. So it tells me that there's a possibility that was a foundation here. 10 of Cups, foundation. And you walked away from it. 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, that's 11 cups. Okay? So there was a committed foundation here that you saw that could possibly have been successful. You saw it being successful, okay? And I don't feel like it turned out that way at all. Not with all these swords here. You got like 15 swords here. Yeah, so it's like 16 swords. So with all this, the swords energy, that tells me that there's been some energy of the 3 of Swords, right? Heartbreak. There's also anxiety here and worries and uncertainties and misunderstandings and feeling mentally stuck, or, you know, mentally trapped, and not feeling like you're being put first. Not with this third party energy here. So it's like in the past energy here, we walked away because we were not being fulfilled. Something was no longer happy, right? And then not only that, walking away from possible hidden agendas, secrets, lies, right? Uh, possibly someone who could have been very promiscuous too. Someone who liked a lot of attention, okay? But I feel like things are going to be made very much fair here. Things are going to be made balanced. Okay, Capricorn, you're going to be dropping burdens here. All right. You have the Four of Swords, Judgment, Truth came out. Yeah. Two of Swords, finally made a decision. Queen of Cups. All right. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, High Priestess, and the World. So you're definitely moving on. Okay, two calmer waters, towards calmer waters, no conflict, right? And you don't want to deal with a person that is what? An attention seeker. Okay, I have a feeling too, Capricorn, you could be a person, male or female, who has a tendency to attract younger people who are, not so mature, right? Who may even get on your nerves. They're young, so they don't say the things they need to say. They don't be clear and direct. And that could be something that frustrates you, right? But you're the High Priestess, and I feel like you have justice coming in your favor to balance things out for you here. But you know what you want to do, and you know where you want to go, okay? Capricorn, always in the knowing. Very intuitive, right? So I feel like you're dealing with someone who they do more watching than they do expressing themselves, right? A very immature energy, like I said. So you could be one that, you get frustrated with always having to adult, with always having to be the one to take the higher road, to make the better decision. You always got to be the bigger person, right? And I feel like that is something that may have been a little bit burdensome. Okay? So judgment has been called here. And someone may want another chance with you. That's a possibility. They may want a second chance. But I feel like some truth has definitely come out about a third party situation. And I feel like you have walked away from that. Okay? And decided that you wanted to just spend some time in solitude on your own. And think about things. Think about what it is you really want for yourself and where you want to go in life. For you, what's best? What will make you happy? What could put you in this energy of living your life like it's golden, right? So I feel like you pretty much buried yourself in your work. You worked hard to get to where you are. You had the strength to persevere and work on things for yourself. And I feel like you're just in this space where you're enjoying being able to be free. You're enjoying being able to have movement in your life, make moves, right? Sort of like a energy of adventure too, with the Six of Swords and the World being here. Yeah. Definitely cutting things out. They're no longer served. But it's like, with the Six of Swords, it's like, you're moving toward adventure. You're moving toward expansion. You're moving toward a better environment, more stability for yourself, more clarity, more freedom, more expansion. Yeah, connecting with like-minded people. And this is something that's going to put you in a very great energy of balance. Okay, I feel like it's going to help to balance you out. Quite great, quite good, yeah. And it's for you to see. It's like, I believe you finally allowed yourself to see what was best for you. And you made a decision to move on, move forward. Okay, not allow the situation to burden you down because someone would rather play the field or put you in a third party situation, be immature, don't want to express themselves, don't know how to express themselves, but yet want to be, watching behind the scenes or stalking you or leaving all kind of messages, things that are surface level that don't matter. What you doing today, what you got on, what you wearing today, or what's going on with you, what's new with you, or it's like an energy of boredom. Okay. And then you just want something new, something more captivating, right? A better environment, a fresher environment. Some of you, a fresh start. But you do have someone who could see you in an energy of getting recognition, being acknowledged, uh, accomplishing your achievements, right? They're stalking, they're watching, and they want a second chance, but I don't feel like they're gonna get it. Okay, because the truth is, you want to move away from that energy in the first place. That's what the Eight of Cups is about. And it's like you're coming second to none. This would be your energy, Capricorn. I'm second to no one, right? And you want to be respected as such, right? So there's healing that you have done. I told you, Ten of Cups. Yeah. I love when the energies align. Ten of Cups energy. This is what you're coming away from. Something that had the potential to be a family dynamic, a very stable foundation. And someone messed this up by trying to put you in a third party situation. Straight like that. And that's what I feel like you call judgment on. And you decided to move away from this. Okay? It is what it is. Straight up, you decided to move away from that. Yeah. You're in your Empress energy. Absolutely. Very abundant. Like I said. You didn't already did the hard work. I told you buried yourself in your work. Been very strong, very resilient. A lot of perseverance here, right? So, there you go. You could be creating some things for yourself. You're moving forward for a reason. You're moving on. Six of Swords, justice in your favor, and you know what you want to do, where you want to go, and how you want to do it, right? High Priestess, Queen of Cups energy, very loving, very giving, very nurturing. I pick up a very healing energy about you as well. Right? Empress energy, very creative. Okay? Someone here could be expecting a child after leaving this family dynamic or this situation that had the possibility to be a family dynamic. You could have found out after you walked away from this dynamic, this family situation, that you were pregnant. Okay? Yeah, you're just refusing to allow someone to put you in that kind of energy. You're not going to be second to anyone. You're not going to be anyone's options. You're not going to be anyone's third party, right? You're not going to be the third wheel. And you sacrificed enough. And now you're seeing things from a different perspective. You know what you want for yourself, and you know what you're not going to allow or stand for. Okay? It is what it is. Empress energy. You know who you are. You know your worth. That's all it is. You just know your worth. In which you should. Okay. Very much enlightenment. There's a lot of creativity energy here. Okay. You could be co-creating with the universe as well, with the world card being here. And judgment. Okay. A lot of threes. So a lot of creative energy. Co-creating. Yeah. Someone here could be a life path 3 as well. Okay, yeah. The number 3 with the Empress. The number 12 with the Hangman, which breaks down to a 3. And the World card is a number 21, which breaks down to a 3. Okay. So a lot of creative energy here. So you could very well, Capricorn, be creating a family. Okay. There could be, an addition to the family. Right? If you already have children, or this could be your first child or whatever, Okay, some of you are coming out of a commitment, away from some potential commitment that it was. You're coming out of that. Okay. But you're gonna, it's like you're gonna recreate. Yeah, because you're manifesting, alchemizing energy. You have all the tools you need, especially as an empress. You have everything you need. There is nothing that you don't have as an empress. You have everything you need. Trust and believe. You are the magician. Capricorn, good news. Good news, baby. Good news. Exciting messages may be coming in. Some of you, if you're starting off a business, or if you're waiting to hear information about a business or a loan or any kind of money to start, or that's excitement. Guaranteed. Good news. Good news. Queen of Pentacles energy. Yeah, that's you. Queen of Pentacles energy. That's you. And someone is seeing you. They're seeing you as someone who has worked very hard and you're well accomplished. Eight of Pentacles, you've done the work. Queen of Pentacles, okay? You've earned that. Sitting pretty, right? Queen of Pentacles, very nurturing, very abundant. Very abundant. A giver. You are a giver. And now it's time for you to receive. Success and happiness, Capricorn. See, you're free, just like this child on this car, on this horse here. You're free. That's the energy of freedom, energy of innocence. But then that innocence and that freedom puts you in that energy of the magician, where you can also create. Beautiful. And that is your wish granted. Capricorn in the J. Bottom of the deck, you will be releasing these burdens. Okay? You could have some love coming in. There's a possibility you could have a love offer coming in from a possible water sign, earth sign like yourself. There's a lot of endings happening, but also a lot of transformation, a lot of changes. And I don't feel like you're going against the grain. I feel like you're going with the flow. You're flowing with life. There go that water sign I told you about. Some of y'all dealing with the water sign. Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio. Okay? But you got love. See, you're in an energy to where you're not only just receiving, Capricorn, but you're in an energy, yeah, it's an energy of receiving, an energy of creating. Okay, yeah, right. And you're also in an energy to where you're attracting who you are, what you hold, what you possess. You're attracting that to you, because here's your Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Emperor and Empress in a J. See, you're coming from a commitment, but I believe that you're attracting in your counterpart. That's what I feel like, Capricorn energy. You're attracting in your counterpart. That's what I feel like you've done. Because you've healed from something too, Four of Swords. Whatever you walked away from in the past, you've healed from it. And by you working hard and persevering and pushing through and not giving up, and yeah, it's like you've actually, how can I say, it's like you've rebuilt yourself, rediscovered yourself. Yeah, with transformation being here, yeah, with the death card, transformation, it's like you've reinvented yourself, Capricorn. It's like a reinvention of you. And that reinvention develops into Empress energy. And then you attract your Emperor. Okay? Counterpart energy. Emperor at the bottom of the deck. And after the Emperor, then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? So now you're not gonna have to do all the adulting. Right? It's not all up to you to always be the bigger person, right? You have someone that is actually being drawn into your energy that's your counterpart, right? You go together like the hand and glove, right? Emperor, Empress energy. You take care of one another, right? Very abundant. That's that soulmate energy, counterpart, divine energy, Ten of Pentacles. Some of y'all are going to end up creating a new family. It's like it could be joint families as well, but it doesn't have to be, because you could be attracting an emperor who doesn't have any children at all. Okay, but what it is, it's like you're recreating, starting with yourself from within, because like I said, you did some healing. So it's like you're reinventing yourself, recreating or something, but it's like you're also co-creating with the universe. But is in the 3D is going to bring you into the creating of a new foundation far as family, love, like that. Family dynamic. And you may have somebody who tries to get in the way of this and stop this or block this, or someone who may want to start trying to talk to you or come to you or communicate with you, and that also plays a part in you dropping burdens, okay? Because that could be someone as well. But with this Knight of Cups, you do have an offer because you have a counterpart that's coming into your life. Capricorn, you're attracting an emperor. Cause see, this is you sitting pretty already. Queen of Pentacles energy, Empress energy. You sitting on your throne, baby. Sitting on your throne. Okay? Going in a whole nother direction. Three of Wands. You know what to expect. You know what to look for. You know where you want to go. Okay? And you may have plenty of options too. Capricorn, hold that thought. You may have plenty of options too where you're going. Okay? It could be options in anything. Opportunities, business, work, working with others. It just depends, okay? But you're definitely attracting a counterpart. That's nice. This was real smooth and easy. This is nice. But see, with this Nine of Swords, that's an energy that's gonna it's gonna fade. It's gonna fade because of the things that the decisions, I can say the decisions that you've been making to cut things and people out, especially this, whoever tried to put you in a third party situation, which I feel like it was possibly a water sign, okay? I feel like that's what you have, that's the burden you dropped. And that's why you're able to recreate, reinvent yourself, and also call in your counterpart, your soulmate, a counterpart, Emperor, Empress, energy. Okay? Emperor, Empress, energy. And this may be shocking to some people. It may shock folks about, how you end up in this relationship to come. Possible even it could turn into a marriage, okay? You're gonna have people shocked. They ain't gonna understand how, who, what, when. But you're not playing when it comes to cutting things and people out that don't serve you. It don't matter who it is, what it is. You're not playing. That's something that also may surprise people, because people gotta come correct or don't come at all. You might be putting people in their place, Capricorn. okay? And you're not going to invest your time, your energy, your space. You're just not going to do it. Unless it's for your benefit, you're not going to do it, okay? You didn't, yeah, cause like you didn't gave enough of yourself. You didn't invested and you've had your loss and you've taken the loss and you've dealt with betrayal and you've dealt with the lies and the deception and the lovers that were immature and you've had to deal with all that energy and you're done with that. Yeah, you're done with that. People are gonna want to cause you conflict. People are gonna want to try to stop you from making the decisions that you're making and possibly even try to stop you from being in a new connection. But they're not going to be able to. They're going to probably try, but they're not going to be able to. Yeah, because you're taking action to move forward. You're gonna keep that action moving. You're going to keep it moving. See? Yeah. Someone, definitely commitment. Commitment on the horizon for Capricorn. Yeah. Now, you may be bored with the other stuff you've been dealing with. You bored with that. You done with that. You done with that. Yeah. You ain't messing with that. Yeah, see? More action. King of Wands energy. More action. And I feel like this is a lot of you. It's just you're action oriented. You're showing people. You're not saying anything. You're just letting your actions speak for you. Okay? Yeah. So, I wanted to call you Sagittarius. So Capricorn, you do have someone who's going to try to come in and block you once. Because I feel like the person that's watching you or stalking you low-key, keeping an eye on you or whatever, is someone from your past. And they're going to be trying to block you once they realize that you possibly are in a new connection or you have a new connection coming in. It's something about this person energetically to where they have an envy for you, like they're envious of you, or they want to be in competition with you for whatever reason, or they don't want to see you get the bag, or they don't want to see you have that great relationship or live that good life. But whatever their problem is, they're going to want to try to stop you and block you, but they're not going to be able to. But they're going to try. Yeah, devil energy. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have someone from the past who's watching, who's stalking, who would like to interfere. Let's just say that. This person, Capricorn, wants to interfere with you in this new connection. Energetically, it's like this ninja can feel that you have new love coming in. And they want to try to stop it. They want to try to sabotage it. Devil energy. See? They want to try to sabotage it for you. I don't feel like they're going to be able to do it, but they may try. Okay, Capricorn? They may definitely try to sabotage your new connection. So, keep that in mind, right? But I don't feel like you have anything to worry about because this is not just any connection. First of all, let's say that. This is not just any connection, Capricorn, okay? This is divine feminine, divine masculine, counterpart, soulmate, power couple type of connection. So they can't stop it. So, whether it be you or this emperor that's coming in, okay, which is a possible fire sign. Doesn't have to be, could be somebody with fire in their chart. But with you and this emperor coming together, nobody, and I mean nobody, not even the devil, stands a chance in trying to interrupt this connection, because I feel like this is something that was meant to be. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy. I feel like it was something meant to be, because to me, Capricorn, I feel like in short time, this is the energy of a power couple. And this is something that's well deserved. And I feel like you've waited a very long time for something so solid, so strong, a bond, very strong and solid. Someone who's got your back. Someone to where you don't have to say anything, because that emperor is going to step up and take initiative, and anybody try to get in the way, it's on. This emperor is not going to go for it. He'll stand toe to toe with this devil energy. He don't mind, because he can handle it. He's an emperor. If he need to bust it down and get into his energy to deal with this energy, he knows how to do that. He knows how to operate with this energy, to get rid of this energy here. And that's the difference when you're dealing with a counterpart who is mature, who is considered to be, a power couple with you. Someone of power, someone of authority. Emperor. Empress. She's that alchemizer. She's the one behind the scenes. She fights too, but she fights behind the scenes, spiritually. She's a spiritual warrior. The emperor, he's that physical fighter. He's the protector and the provider. He's that physical warrior. He goes to war in the physical. She goes to war in the spirit. That's a power couple. And that's an energy that this devil energy cannot stand up to. It will be it will be demolished. This energy will get crushed when you got a power couple who stands together. Spiritual and natural. Spiritual and 3D. But it's covered, in other words, it's covered on both ends. These are two warriors here. They're two warriors. A physical warrior, 3D warrior, that's how he fights. He takes action. He protects. He provides. And then you have your spiritual warrior, the Empress. Right? So Capricorn, that's what I feel like you have going on. And I'm not worried about you, because what you're about to walk into, you're well protected. Well protected. Because this emperor ain't having it. You can forget it. Whoever this devil energy is with this water sign energy trying to come back from your past, whoever this person is, they probably got water in their chart or earth in their chart, or they could be a water sign or a like earth sign. Whoever they are, they will get dealt with when it comes down to this emperor. This emperor is not going to let anyone come near you to cause any kind of harm. You are well protected. So Capricorn, I hope someone said it can help you move forward. I hope overall the messages were beneficial. And until next time, Capricorn, take care.